unabashed channel here. I started playing with, I have a history with Laney, but I started playing with a couple bands recently, and I realized, you know, between travel and stuff like that, it's like I desperately need my tone, I guess you'd say, and less weight to carry around. So basically, what I've done is I've shrunk from a Laney GH100L full stack, which I was like, trying to lug around at least like a half stack. But that wasn't going to work. So then I went down to like 212 cab Laney GH100L. Still heavy, pretty cumbersome to throw in a truck or in the middle of winter or whatever. And then, bring it back home and go to the other gig. And then I even tried using a Bugera, which actually worked really good. It was I bought it for like home studio kind of use, but it's a 5-watt little tube amp, Infinium series, that's what it is. And it's Class A, and it's pretty loud. It actually keeps up with the drummer. So I use a 112 cabinet that has a Eminence governor in it. Or maybe it's the private jack. But anyways, decent speaker. It's a pine cabinet, a little different. I close the back up, get a little bit more of a tighter response out of it. But anyways, long story short, none of it seemed to do. I wanted one thing, one head, kind of rules them all, I guess. Going back and forth, keep up with the drummer, bass, and all that stuff. And but maintaining like the tone that I've always kind of really loved out of Laney amps, and it's a solid state. Not my first choice of amps in probably the last like 25 years, or maybe more actually, really. But Riley, sorry, that's my girl. So. In short, I wanted to go with this. I did a little research and came upon it pretty quick, and I was like, wow, analog, solid state amp. When I was a kid, solid states ruled. I mean, that's what you had. Young punk rocker, you had a Bandit 65 or something like that. You were in, dude. You could make some noise, keep up with the drummer, go play some shows, whatever. Mic it in the PA. If you need to get a little bit more, but that's pretty much what you did. Maybe you had like a 212 Fender amp or something like that, solid state, but it was all solid state. We didn't have the tube snobbery and all that stuff. But I love valve amps, and once you can get into that camp, it's hard to get away from it, and there's a certain feel and certain sound. But anyways, this thing sounds amazing. This thing has that feel to it. It has the sustain, really. And it's consistent. So, hopefully from one practice to another, in cold vehicle to hot vehicle, or, high humidity days, low humidity days, whatever it may be, you know how tubes react. So consistency and XLR out so I can, play small gigs, and just patch into the front end and have a little backline for myself. So that I came to the Laney Super 60, and pretty impressed. I mean, I like all the Laney stuff that I've either owned or had my hands on, had the privilege of playing. So this fit the bill. I don't like a lot of knobs. Actually, my other two Laney heads are single channel. So, when it comes to doing something a little more than the one trick pony thing where I need to, different songs require different, clean, dirty, some pedals, whatever. So I need a little bit more a little bit more to choose from than just a single channel and staying wide open. Overdriven, So this will fit the bill quite well, and aesthetically it's pleasing. I like the wheat grill cloth, the blue Tolex, chicken head knobs. I mean, it's really nice. It's aesthetically pleasing, and us guitar players and gear geeks, we tend to listen with our eyes sometimes, for better or worse. But anyways, I'll try and just play a few different kind of tones and just go from there. I'll start with something clean, and what I'll do is I'll kind of go through the pickups. So I'll go from the bridge to, in this case with the SG, I'll go from the bridge to the neck, and this is, oh god, I can't remember. This is the Iron Chin anyways. Only one of its kind was made. This was made for one of my guitarists, and he put it in another guitar. It didn't sound great, and he's like, you ought to try it in yours. If you like it, buy it. And that's kind of what I did. So it's a custom pickup. We were in the same band at the time, and yada yada, and his name's Joel. That happened to be my name too. We were the Joel Patrol. So anyways, this thing's pretty rad and unique, so I don't think you're gonna expect like the typical, I guess, pickups that you get out of your, except for the neck, which I never changed, just because I like that, and when I solo it sounds rich and creamy. It's fun. But yeah, let's go clean. So let me turn up. So just a little quick clean kind of 60 watts, so good headroom for what it is. I don't mind a little dirt in the clean anyways, but I think you can crisp it up, and really, your picking hand makes a huge difference too. Up in the neck. Put the boost on. Gonna increase in volume. Maybe I've got it cranked a little too much here. Bridge. Gives it a chime too, really brings tone up. You can adjust the overall tone, so you got bass, middle, treble, and then a tone control to brighten it up, darken it down. So that's kind of cool. You could probably really wheel some blues with it. It just has a nice response. Nice sound, man. Cool. So onto the dirty stuff, because that's what I really love. So boost is off, second channel. So I got the lead kind of like cranked right now. So let's take the lead gain down. Try and bring it. So it's got a nice dirt to it. But Dined out. You know that sound, that's that classic rock sound, right? I haven't even put any pedals to it. I was under the impression that it takes pedals very well. I do believe that. I just haven't had time really yet to do that. I mean, I just unboxed this thing yesterday. So, and I just didn't really have time to mess around. I had other things going on. But anyways, taking a little time to sit down and look at this. So that's kind of cranked up right now. Dimed out the lead. I mean, I'm only on like 1.5 volume. I'm between 1 and 2. So, and I've got it at the 60 watt setting. It has a 1 watt setting, which is actually even under a watt apparently. But I don't like it. Doesn't really have any headroom, and my nearest neighbor is pretty far away. So I don't have to worry too much about cranking it in my home. That said, let's put the boost on. Here's the... Fun. Yeah. It's a loud pickup down there. So that's pretty cool. Fun. It's not smoking metal game by any means. Nor do I need it to do that. But on my own time, I love that shit. Anyways, so that's a Laney Super 60 112. They make another one that's a little cheaper, a couple $100 cheaper. It doesn't have the XLR out. A little more limited. This has reverb. I like to run dry. Reverb. It has a chorus effect. It has a tremolo effect. Very much sticking with the classic aesthetic of this amp. There's people out there that are going to review it better than me. That's what made me want to buy it. And it's good. It's great in the video age here. So that thing's pretty cool. I can't wait to hear it cranked with the band. And then I'll really know then. Maybe I'll get some video footage of that too. But no, this thing's cool. Yeah. Get you some. Cool. Like and subscribe.